Now let us talk about phrase. Phrase definition is there. A phrase is made up of group of words that makes sense but not complete sense. I repeat, a phrase is made up of group of words that make sense but not complete sense. As you have seen in the sentence definition, a sentence is a group of words that makes sense, a complete sense, right? But here some changes is there. Phrase is also a group of words, but we cannot consider as a complete sense. So that is the main difference between phrase and sentence. It does not have a subject. As we have seen in the sentence, it has subject, verb, object, etc. But phrase does not have a subject and predicate. For example, my friend is a good football player. My friend is a good football player. Here subject is there, right? This is a complete sentence. My friend is a good football player. But as you can see here, a good football player. It is a group of words, but we cannot say that it is a sentence. It does not have a complete sense, and that is why it is a phrase. In the given example, the two groups of words, my friend and a good football player, are phrases. Though they convey same meaning, but they do not make complete sense by themselves, and it is the real meaning of phrase. Mainly, there are three types of phrases. First is noun phrase, second is adjective phrase, third is adverb phrase. So, some features of phrase are: first, phrases do not have a subject and predicate, as I told you in the definition. They cannot stand by themselves. If you put only a group of words without any subject or verb, it cannot consider as a complete meaning. So that's why I am telling you, phrases do not have a subject or a predicate. They cannot stand by themselves alone. This group do not have any meaning. Phrases do not make a complete sense. So these three topics we have included in the definition of phrase. Let us begin one by one types of phrases. First type is there noun phrase. Definition of noun phrase: a noun phrase is one that acts like performs as a noun in a sentence. In simple sentence, we can say that when it may come in the beginning or at the end of the sentence, right? But it is functioning as a noun. A whole group is functioning as a noun, performing as a noun, or we can say acting as a noun. That can be considered as a noun phrase. I repeat the definition. A noun phrase is one that acts or performs, you can write down, as a noun in a sentence is called phrase, noun phrase. For example, he expected to reach home early. What did he expect? You will get this whole group to reach home early. So we can say that this bold letter words to reach home early is a noun phrase. Second is, he wanted to learn Sanskrit. What did he want? I repeat, what did he want? You will give me answer: to learn Sanskrit. So we can say that to learn Sanskrit is a noun phrase. I like to sing. Here there is a group of two different words, to and sing, but together it shows one action that is of noun, and that's why I like to sing To sing is a noun phrase. His hobby is making sketches. His hobby is making sketches. Making sketches. Together, this word shows you a noun phrase. We can get the noun phrase by asking a question, what, to the subject. In third sentence, we can make question like this. What is his hobby? What is his hobby? You will get the answer, making sketches. Right? See, one exercise is given here. Underline the noun phrase. She hopes to win the first prize. What does she hope? You will get answer, to win the first prize. So underline to win the first prize, and that is our noun phrase for this sentence. Second, to confess one's guilt is difficult. Now here a group of words is to confess one's guilt is difficult. What is difficult? You will get this phrase, and here it is a noun phrase. I saw the big crowd. What did I see? What did I see? The big crowd. The group of three words tell you one sense, that is noun phrase. Can you read the printed matter? Can you read the printed matter? So, printed matter, the printed matter is a noun phrase. Next is adjective phrase. When a group of words tell you something more about a noun, it is said to be adjective phrase. The definition of adjective phrase: an adjective phrase is a group of words that act as an adjective in a sentence. Simple definition of adjective you all know very well. A word which adds to the meaning of a noun, that tells you something more about a noun, is said to be an adjective. So, same meaning is there for adjective phrase also. A group of words that tells you something more about a noun is said to be an adjective phrase. Example: flowers with good fragrance have been used for decoration. So here you can see bold letter words with good fragrance. That is the adjective phrase for flowers. Rohan, a boy with courage. Rohan, but a boy with courage tells you something more about Rohan, and that is why it is adjective phrase. Rohan, a boy with courage, fought with the thief. Got it? Now, exercise is there for adjective phrase. The girl in the pink dress is known to me. So, underline the adjective phrase. Here it is already given to you. The girl is a noun, and in the pink dress describes the girl, and that is why it is our adjective phrase. The watchman on the duty that day tried to stop the thief from entering the building. The watchman, noun, circle watchman, on duty that day. So, on duty that day describe about watchman, and that is why it is our adjective phrase. The player from Rajasthan failed to live up to our expectation. The player from Rajasthan failed to live up to our expectation. So, the player but from Rajasthan gives you more detail about the player, and that is why from Rajasthan is our adjective clause. The fruits from our garden are fresh and tasty. The fruits from our garden are fresh and tasty. Fresh and tasty also adjective for fruits, but this is a from our garden, that is adjective phrase for fruit. Got? Two differences are there. fresh and tasty, that is adjective for fruits, and from our garden, that is adjective phrase for the fruits. Got? The last is the adverb phrase. A group of words that performs the function of an adverb in a sentence is called an adverb phrase. For example, Jan walked on the stage very gracefully. It shows you the manner. How did Jan walk on the stage? You will get the answer very gracefully. So very gracefully is adverb phrase. Now there are three different types of adverb phrases. First is manner, second is place, and third is time. When you ask the question with how, you will always get the answer of adverb phrase of manner. The definition of adverb phrase of manner. Adverb phrases of manner tell us how the action is done, how the action is performed. She smiled in a warm manner. She smiled in a warm manner. Adverb phrases of place tell us where the action is done. Where, you will always get any place name or the word which shows you the place. We were looking for you in every possible place. In every possible place. And that is adverb phrase of place. Everywhere, anywhere, right? All around, right? These all are group of words which shows place, and that is why it is said to be adverb phrase of place. Adverb phrases of time tell us when the action is done. Flowers emit fragrance during the daytime. Flowers emit fragrance during the daytime. So, during the daytime obviously tell you the time. Exercise is there. Identify the adverb first, its type, manner, time or place, and circle the verb in the modifiers. So, this is the exercise. As you can see, you can also write in the notebook. Next is the mixed exercise is there. We'll do it once again in the classroom also. Now after this, I will give you a quick recall of this exercise, and that also you can write down in your notebook and revise at home properly. Okay, thank you.